I was listening to a really beautiful video by Eckhart Tolle, and then sometimes when you listen to certain knowledge, it's like, something goes off in your brain and it all just, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. It's like bells ringing in your head. Yes, that's it, that's it, that's it. It's that simple. And I can guarantee you, if I, made someone who's uninitiated listen to that video, they will be, what? What's he talking about? Why is that? If we are not in touch with our consciousness, if there is a blockage between us and our consciousness, the divine energy that's all around doesn't flow. So the prana is blocked. What are the things that block you? Fears, anxieties, regrets, doubts. Basically, what blocks you is your mind. Because your mind sits in judgment over everything. It's the ultimate person sitting in judgment. And I always smile, when people say, oh my, you're so judgmental. Call many people that, right? You're so judgmental and you're so judgmental. I don't think there is a single person in this entire world who doesn't judge. And that is the problem. That is the problem. We try to tackle all the problems that we have with the mind. So we think and we think and we think and we think. And it's never going to end. It's never going to be solved that way. There is no peace. There is no peace of mind. That's a stupid word. Peace of mind, it's like mindfulness. If there is mind, there is no peace. There is peace when there's freedom from the mind. So peace of mind is like a strange word. I think it means peace from the mind. And they just, how English is. They did something silly with it. Use the wrong conjunction. Is that a conjunction? Look at me, I'm a writer and I'm asking. Alright, that's besides the point. If you are at peace, if you are connected, all your troubles, all your problems will take care of themselves. What happens is that you sit in judgment of yourself. And that's why you suffer, and that's why you're miserable. You eat a piece of chocolate cake, and then you feel terribly guilty. You do all kinds of things to compensate. You just don't love yourself at the moment. Oh my God, how could I eat the chocolate cake? What's wrong with me? Why am I doing this? Is this even right? That's sitting in judgment of yourself. How much are we judging ourselves on a daily basis? You have a problem. You lost a job. I'm not doing this right. Nothing ever happens with me. And other people seem to get their jobs. I never get it. It's always like this. It always happens. That is the ego, the mind, whatever you want to call it, judging the moment. What do I mean by the moment? What does the moment mean? The moment does not mean the emotions that come with it. The emotions are the judgment, is the judgment. Feeling anxious, feeling overwhelmed, feeling scared, feeling miserable, feeling anxious and nervous. This is not the moment. This is the mind judging the moment. The moment is I am here, I'm sitting. There is the whirring of the fan. I can feel a little discomfort near my knee. This is the moment. This moment, if you remove all that emotional garbage, is peace. So I know each one of you has got something going on. And if you just close your eyes for a moment, do it. And think. What does my moment consist of? The first thing that's coming into your mind. And when you're ready, open your eyes. I'll begin with me. The first thought that came was that your book is not going to get published now. That was my first thought. I don't know who put that thought there. I don't know what level of negativity was passing through my system when that thought got attracted. But that came up. Is that my reality? Is that my moment? No, it isn't. My moment is that I'm sitting here and I'm speaking. This is my moment. I could be free from the fear that my book will never be published. Right now. Does anyone want to share what their moment was? Just out of curiosity.
Nothing came to me.
Okay. You're sitting and you're listening.
Mm-hmm.
Describe your moment, Karni.
My moment is anxiety.
About?
Work. It's always work.
It's there now.
It's always there.
But it's always. But do you see that your moment right now, that is your mind telling you you're anxious about your work.
Yeah.
Nothing is working in your life. You better do well, otherwise you lose your job. And if you lose your job, you don't have a future. But your moment right now is not that. That is what is sitting in judgment of your moment. You have to break that chain that links you to your fears. That is your fear talking. That is your anxiety talking. That is not the peace of the moment. That is not presence. That is not being. That is, in that video, that CD that I do on meditation, the blue one, just be. When you just are, there's nothing. The minute you have entered into a thought, you have left the moment. You've already escaped into a little world. So you're sitting quietly and you're thinking about the one thing in your life that's not working, that's gone wrong. And you've made that into your entire reality. The whole world is just that. Is it? Is it?
At some point you have to plan how you deal with your problem at work or how you should behave with certain people. You can't just stumble into it without a plan.
This is not a stop. This exercise in presence is something you do various times in a day. We're all creatures of conditioning. We've taught ourselves to go from thought to thought to thought to thought, and that's the entire quality of your day is your thoughts, your plans. And I'm not denying that you have to plan, and I'm not denying that you have to keep moving forward. But at every step of the way as you plan, you have to plan from this moment. Everything is in the context of the present. Any plan you make is from the context of right now what is happening. You cannot step forward if you're not here. This is where you press your feet down and take the next step forward. And as soon as you've taken that step, you have to again pause and press and move forward. Use this judgment call to bring yourself back. To bring yourself back. Remember, I used to talk about the aha moments. Yeah, those are great reminders to come back. It helps you to pause and stop the chain of thoughts that is constantly telling you, judging you, telling you you're not good enough. You'll never make it. You've lost out all these years. You don't have what it takes to earn a good living. And you're not going to get married. Who wants to be with someone like me?
But sometimes your thoughts aren't negative, like I won't. Sometimes they're like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? What next? Is that also judgment?
The thing is, that is again worry. What happens next comes from a preoccupation. Oh my God, where am I going to go? It comes from a feeling that you're not taken care of. The thing is, if you are completely comfortable with yourself, you understand that you are taken care of. Everything in your life just works out somehow. If you stop thinking about the solution and focus on the process, then the solution will appear. Because nothing can be done in the future. What's going to happen to me? Who knows? Was I ever? I don't even remember what I was like 30 years ago. I don't remember what the quality of my thoughts were. I remember a friend of mine, we had posted a photograph on Facebook, and she said, "Oh, those were happy days." I said, "I remember you filling my ear with stories about how you wanted to leave your husband every single day." Those were not happy years. When you look back, when you look forward, everything gets distorted. You don't even know what's going to happen.